Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Scotty Knows. Today we're actually going to be doing a great trip where we're going to be going down to check out a house that we may potentially buy to renovate and to flip. So I do have a company with a couple partners of mine where we actually go, we check out these homes, we buy them, renovate them, sell them, and hopefully make a profit. So we're going to go check out a house this morning. This weekend I'm supposed to be getting my Honda motor, getting that ready to go over to my father's garage so we can get that in the car. But first we're gonna go check out this house. Always got to make some money, so let's go see this house and hopefully it has potential. So stay tuned and let's go check it out. Second level, they had a kitchen in here, some sketchy stairs.
There's definitely some more siding issues.
Yeah. I mean, upstairs isn't too bad. It's got some nice padding in the master bedroom.
It wouldn't be a really, really expensive renovation. This house. It wouldn't be a overly expensive renovation.
I mean, if you go upstairs, you got closed in the third bedroom, they made it the living room.
A little bit slanted in here.
Upstairs. I didn't realize that foundation was fucking going off the side like that. I thought it was just the front porch.
A big cost for the central air, which is a good selling point. Honestly, I don't even like the kitchen would usually make it nice. I don't want to do that.
What do you think of the roof though, right?
It looks better in person.
Yeah, in the pictures. When I pulled up, I was pleasantly surprised with the outside.
Looks like there's an addition added. Concrete slab's a little slanted in there, a little concerned with the foundation. Doesn't look like it has central heating and air.
That's probably a little more than we'd want to do for it.
Alright guys, so we just checked out the first house with my investment team here. It's got some potential. Definitely a lot of work needs to be done. Our biggest concern is the foundation in one section of the house. Looks like it's kind of slanted a little bit. But we do have another one on the docket. That is something that we're about to go check out. So stay tuned and I'll see you at the next house. so we made it to the second house. This one looks like it has a little bit more potential. We're about to go inside, take a look at it, and show you the video. So let's go inside and take a look. All right, guys, so we made it back from checking out a couple houses for potential house flips, and there's a lot of potential in both houses. One house had a little bit of mold in it. The first house that you've seen had a little bit of issues with the slab, where I believe that is maybe sloping a little bit, which is something that I'm not ready to tackle yet, and I know it'll probably be pretty expensive to do. The second house had a lot of potential. Love the kitchen, love the way it was laid out. The dining room was amazing. But the problem with that house is the basement, which I didn't capture on footage, unfortunately. I had a lot of mold in the back room, which is probably going to have to be redone. So there's a lot of things to consider when you're flipping houses. Definitely make sure that, you know, first of all, you're ready to tackle it, but making sure you have a good group of people, which I have two great guys that are actually partners of mine. that are actually in the business with house flipping with me. One's actually a licensed realtor, and the other one's actually a CPA accountant, which is great because I got one that can run numbers pretty well. I got the other one that can actually get us in and look at these houses and get potential leads. And then you got me, where I'm in the construction industry, and I can actually look at some of the things to see what needs to be done in the house. But overall, very, very good. I think our group is going to set up a meeting here in the next day or two where we're going to discuss our thoughts and opinions on both of these houses and maybe make an offer on one of them. But there's a lot of things to consider. You know, you want to make sure you have your contractors lined up. Specifically, since I have a lot going on, you know, I can't be there to do a lot of the work. And plus, a lot of it requires permits, especially when you're moving plumbing, you're moving electrical, and a lot of construction, you know, especially additions, which I believe one of them had an addition onto it. So we want to make sure their permits are pulled for that. There's a lot of things to consider. Making sure you have your funds ready, you know, making sure you budget everything, making sure you take into account all the materials, labor, you know, everything that goes into flipping a house to make it what you want it. But a lot of potential. I just wanted to take you on a journey with me to kind of check out what we're doing. As far as house flipping, you know, we get in there, we look at it, you know, determine what needs to be done. I'll get with my group. We'll take everything into consideration. You know, we'll probably have a meeting or two about this, and maybe make an offer. But, you know, it depends if the money's right, depending if we can get, you know, our contractors in to take a look at it so we can kind of get an estimate of what we're looking at. And then naturally, you want to make comparables, you know, pull comps. And that's the benefit I have with having a realtor in my, you know, as a partner, is that he can pull comps for houses that are sold, which houses are on the market, what the selling price is, and then you take that into consideration with the purchase price. And then, you know, when you put all your numbers together, you know, you get a loan amount, or not a loan amount, but you get an amount that you're going to need for construction, basically a construction loan to make everything work. And if it's within budget, you know, it might be a good consideration, you know, to purchase one of these homes and get it done. But you're also on a time schedule too. You know, you don't want to wait a year to get everything done. You want to get it done as soon as possible. So you want to line up your contractors, get everybody in there to take a look at it to make sure it is something that you can do, and then, you know, tackle it from there. So we have flipped one house this year already. We're looking at getting our second one this year, even though it's December. So probably be at the beginning of 2021. Um, you know, but all things considered, you know, you got to take a look at these things. So when we go back out, you know, when we have our discussions, you know, I'll take you on that tour with us so you can kind of see what's going on. And specifically, once we get into a house, I'll take you on the journey of the flip so you can see how it's really done. So again, you know, we're kind of rookies at this. I did have my real estate license for about 6 years, and that was probably 15 years ago. So again, I know a little bit about real estate. You know, I got a good partnership with my team, and you know, we tackled the first one within just a few months, and we're looking to get a second one. So all that being said, you know, when we get into another house or we're looking at another house, I'll show you the tour of that. Again, this is my first video of house flipping, so hopefully you guys are interested in checking it out again in the future. But going forward, we'll take a look at that. But again, it is December. It's Saturday. It's about a 60-degree day. I'm actually a little warm in this hoodie. So today's activities, I'm going to get on the Honda motor, see if I can load that up in my truck, get that taken over to my father's house, and see if we can get that motor in there. So we'll catch you on that flip side.